All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Mills and I do it will. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk our lives to do so. First and foremost, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, and many other false names. His only true name is Yahweh, which means he is or he exists. And Bahasham, meaning in the name, Ba and Ha Sham, name, which is the only way to get to the Heavenly Father, which is through his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, and many other false names. His only true name is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves or he delivers. And that salvation and deliverance only pertains to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the biblical Hebrew Israelites, no matter what you believe. And you speckled birds that may look like the other nations, but your seed line, meaning who your father is, goes back to a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, which that would make you a biblical Hebrew Israelite by blood, according to Numbers 1 and verse 18, because you are whatever nation your father is. And the Ruach Kodash is the Holy Spirit. Ruach being spirit, Kodash holy, which is how we're able to do these lessons, go out on the highways and byways, and ultimately do the will of Yahweh Hashem Shai. It's all done through the Ruach Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit, which is the holy angels. And today I want to get into this quick lesson, and I'm going to title it, An Idol Cannot Save You. Okay? And that's speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? Because you have it where a lot of our people are trusting these idols, trusting JC, trusting white Jesus, white God, all this, Christianity, man. Okay, and no one is white. Okay, to make that clear, they're red and brown people. Okay, you got people of different shades of brown. You got people with different shades of red, right? Which is the red people are the so-called white people. Okay, but you have it where our people trust in Esau, Edom's philosophies, his ways of life, trust in the ways of life of the other heathen. All right, Moab and Ham, Ishmael. You have it where a lot of our people are into this Islamic thing now, man. Okay, this big Islamic trend that's going on. All right, all of our people are into that shit, man. Bowing down and praising Allah. He can't save your ass, man. Buddha can't save you. They're idols. They do nothing. They proclaim nothing. Okay? They have no prophecy. They're dead, man. But guess what? Yahweh Shemal Shai is the God of the living. He's alive. He's moving. He's doing whatsoever he pleases, as the scripture says in Psalms 115. But I'm going to get this right quick. Matthew 22. Because all the gods of these nations, they're dead. They're not living. They're vain, man. They're idols. They're pointless. It's pointless to serve these gods. There's profit in serving Yahweh Ba'ashem and Yahweh Shai. Only speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Matthew 22 and verse 32, it says, I am the God. 31. It says, now this is, some, what is it? Let's see. Yeah, these wicked Sadducees, all right, came to Yahweh Shai to try to trip him up, all right, with this question. And this is what Yahweh Shai said. It says, Matthew 22 and 31, it says, but as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by Yahweh, saying, I am Yahweh, all right, or I am the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. Yahweh is not the power of the dead, but of the living. All right. Yahweh Shemal Shai is the power of the living. All right. The Lord is a living God. All right. Operating on whatever he sees fit in righteousness, and his people are to be, the same way. All right. Living, maneuvering through these scriptures. Okay. Actually applying this word to their life so that they can live. Unlike these heathen, which are living a vain lifestyle, man, a lifestyle of death, which is what our people are following after and running up under, which is ultimately going to lead them to death. Proverbs 21:16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right. And that's what you see 2/3 of our people in, the congregation of the dead, man. Okay. Just following every wind of doctrine. Anything that sounds good, anything that sounds deep, a nigga runs to it. You got this new nigga out. What is this nigga name, man? Ankh 601 or some bullshit, man. Whatever, But this nigga run around trying to give you these deep philosophies and all this other man. This nigga bugged out of his mind, high as hell. Okay, laced ass nigga, man. All right, telling you what you should be doing to get closer to the higher power. Telling you should be doing some sodomite acts in order to get, closer to the Lord and all this other madness, man. And our people follow bullshit like that and think that shit is deep. You got some nigga out here who's worshiping that nigga, listening to everything that he's saying, man. Okay? Following after these idols that have no profit. But Yahweh Shema Shai can do all things. He's living. This is Jeremiah 3:23. It said, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains, right? So salvation only comes from Yahweh Shema Shai. It's a vain thing to hope in these governments, these rulers, okay, these kings. You got Donald Trump. You got your mayors, your governors, your aldermen, all these people who our people look to help them. Right? They look to, seek their refuge, man, and their answers to particular situations. They tell you to trust in the American way. We got to come back to our Christian roots and all this other BS. No, that shit has got us here in this position right now, man. Being at the bottom, being in a destitute state. And guess what? These heathens don't care about you at all. Which is why they tell you these things. So they can keep you low. They can keep you away from your power, Yahweh Hashem Hawashai. They tell you to, come back to Christianity and do all this other madness. Right? Go follow Allah and all these other things just so they can keep you away from the Lord, which is our true strength, because us calling on the Lord is going to get us out of this situation. He's gonna hear our cries and save us, but that's only pertaining to the elect, because the elect shall praise His holy name, and 2/3 of our people are gonna go and follow the ways of this world. It says, truly, in Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel. So that's where salvation resides, with Yahweh Shema Shai, not this world, not an idol. Okay, not what Esau, Edom, the goddamn devil was telling you, man. This man can't help you. And none of his ways and philosophies can help you. Psalms 3:8 says, salvation belongeth unto Yahweh. Thy blessing is upon thy people, Salah. So salvation belongs to Yahweh Shema Shai. Doesn't belong to anyone else. No one else can save you, man. This is Psalms 68:20. Says, he that is our power is the power of salvation. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai is a God of salvation, man. He saves out of all situations if you trust in him. And I'm gonna get that Sirach. It's Sirach 2:10. It says, and unto Yahweh the Lord belong the issues of death. So the Lord controls both sides. Okay, He controls both sides, man. If you're saved, the Lord did it. If you died, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai did it, man. He's the only God. He's the only one that's controlling everything in the planet Earth. It's Him, not all these other gods that you people, love to worship, man. You got to where niggas think that Thor is a real god. Fucking worshiping that madness, man. Norse mythology and Greek mythology and all these things. None of that's real, man. It's a mythology, okay? It's not real. It's a fable. But what? Psalms 96. And you people go learn this real soon, man, when all this death start coming on the earth. You niggas gonna know that Yahweh Shema Shai sent it via his prophets, because we're telling you what's coming. Psalms 96 and verse 4. It says, "For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols. But Yahweh made the heavens." Yahweh Shema Shai made the heavens, man. And these other gods are nothing but mythologies, fables, lies. But the Lord is a true living God, man, doing whatsoever he pleases. He is the one to be feared above everyone on this earth. Every thought is to be in subjection to Yahweh Shema Shai. Psalms 115:1. "Not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our God is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased." All right. We don't need an idol. We don't need an image for the Lord, man. He is, okay? He is, man, plain and simple. Look around, you see the Lord. Look at the wind. Look at the trees. Where does the wind come from? Where does the storm come from? You know? Everything was here when we got here. Yahweh Shema Shai did it all. Okay? He created the mountains. He created the clouds. He created the sun and the moon. We don't need to make a image for the Lord, an idol for the Lord, man, of wood and stone. And that's in the commandments. Exodus, the 20th chapter. You don't make some shit like that. You don't make no graven images. Because the Lord is. He's real. But here it is, you got these heathen. They have to build the God. Here it said in the book of Isaiah, you know, this man cut down a tree. You know, he cut down a tree and make an idol out of it. Then with the same goddamn wood that he used, that he cut that tree down with, or the same tree, all right, which, you know, he's using as wood. He takes that wood and burns a fire and says, I am warm, you know. And then doesn't think, damn, this is just some fucking wood, man. This is no God. This is just some wood. I just used the same tree as a firewood, man. That I just made this idol out of, this God out of. Showing you that it's not an actual living being. It's just wood. This is Psalms 115 and verse 4. But hey, here it is. You people don't think like that. You don't put two and two together. Oh, this is just a painting. This is just a statue. This is just a stone. You know? This is Psalms 115 and 4. It says, their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. All right, that's your gods. The work of men's hands. Hey, you are greater than that idol. Psalms, Slack, Wisdom of Solomon, 15 and let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, 15. Psalm, Wisdom of Solomon, 15 and 15. It says, for they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods, which neither have the use of eyes to see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to handle. And as for their feet, they are slow to go. They do nothing. But you people count them as being a god, man. It's nothing but wood. It's nothing but stone. The same thing that you use to make that god, your ass is going to use that to build your house. You're going to use it to make a table. You're going to use that to burn a fire. Showing you that it's wood, it's vain, it's pointless. But Yahweh Shema Shai is real. He can save. An idol can't. They can't save themselves. Somebody walked up and spit in their face. They can't wipe the spit away. They can't put that person to death. Okay, they can call out a decree to judge that person. They're just going to stand there and do nothing because they're not alive. It says, for man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself. You can't make a God like unto yourself, man. Make this motherfucker get up and start doing something, man. You know, make him proclaim some prophecies. Make him do something. You can't. It says, for being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. For he himself is better than the thing which he worshipeth. For he himself is better than the thing which he worshipeth. You're better than that idol. Because what? Whereas he lived once, but they never. The idol was never alive. All right? It was never real, man. But Yahweh Shema Shai created something that was what? Living, moving, all right, which is man. But you can't do that. You can't make something that you know is going to be moving and operating, have a conscious mind. You know, so you're greater than that idol that you're worshiping, because you're actually living, but that idol has never lived. You have a better chance of being called a god than that goddamn statue that your stupid ass is worshiping, man. This is Psalms 115 and 4. It says, their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. Same thing that was in Wisdom of Solomon. They have hands, but they handle not. They have feet, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. So they do nothing, man. Okay? They can't save you. They can't save themselves. They can't even speak up. It's even funny even saying this, man, because it's like common sense. You know? You got this big ass statue over there in Rio. I forgot the full name, but Rio. All right, over there in Rio. All right, South America, and you got all these northern kingdoms. All right, these Latino tribes running down there to go worship this damn idol, man. That they got to clean up. This thing getting struck by lightning, but it's an idol. I'll say, but it's a god, you know. Mother Mary, but then she getting swept away in a damn flood or something. Earthquake come and crush her ass. Why couldn't she save herself? Why didn't she come save you? Why didn't she protect your house? Because there are no gods. They do nothing. It says they that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that's trusted in them. All right, you're vain. You're a fool. You're pointless. And this is why the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to destroy every single last one of you people who are worshiping these false gods, man. Because you're not serving the true living God, the true living power. And the Lord is a jealous God. He's a jealous power. And for his jealousy, you're going to feel his wrath. It says, "O Israel," only speak to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, not the whole world. This is for the Israelites. You heathen, you can worship your gods. You can serve your idols. Do that. But we are not to do that, man. And you're going to see very soon that you shouldn't worship an idol, because every knee is going to bow at the name of Yahweh Shai very soon. He is the only true living God, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna move these idols at his coming, as it says in Matthew the 19th chapter. All these idols are gonna be grinded to powder at the coming of Yahweh Shema Shai, and that's physically and metaphorically in the mind, because you people are no longer gonna go and worship your false gods, all these things. Once the Lord comes back and destroys his kingdom, everyone is going to bow at the name of Yahweh Shai, pursuant to Philippians, the 2nd chapter. So it says, "O Israel, trust in Salakia. O Israel, trust thou in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield." All right, which is both ways saying the nation of Israel. House of Aaron, the Levites, All right, the nation of Israel, man. We have to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. He is our help. He is our shield. He is our salvation. Nothing else. It says, "Ye that fear Yahweh, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield." So the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is our protection. He's the one that saves us. He's the one that's going to help us when all hell breaks loose, when Jacob's trouble comes. Calling on the idol ain't go help your ass, man. In fact, the Lord is going to mock you. He said what? This what's going to happen in that day for majority of you people. Because this is just a warning at the end of the day. These lessons are just warnings, man. You can hearken or you can't, but the blood is off of our hands. And the blood will be upon your head for not listening. Judges 10. So I can just bear with me. Judges 10 and verse, let's see, start up. 12. It says, the Zidonians also and the Amalekites and the Manoites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. So the Lord delivered us. When we cried to him, when we seeked him, Yahweh Shema Shai delivered us out of the hands of these heathen. All right, the hands of our oppressors. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. So you went and served other gods, or our people went and served other gods, man. And what the Lord said, I'm not going to deliver you anymore. Right? Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So go to them gods and ask them for help. Don't come to me. You know, you see I helped you, and you seek something that was unprofitable. All right. And it says that Israel put their waters in broken cisterns. When you had flowing water, man. You had a whole pot. Okay. But then you went and put your water in broken cisterns, something that could hold no water, something that was unprofitable for you, something that was going to lead your ass to death. And you niggas went and served that, man, and followed that. So therefore, what? When destruction comes and devastation comes and all these things happen, don't cry to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Don't come and look for us. Don't try to find the prophets, man. Do what you was doing already. You know, being a damn nigga. Be that. Let me get this Jeremiah. It ain't gonna pop up, man. This app be bugged out. I'll just pull it up over here. All right, this is Jeremiah 11. Jeremiah 11 and verse 11. Now this is going into you, Jakes. Well, I'm gonna start up. Jeremiah 11 and 10. It says, they are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers. Which, hey, this is what you niggas are doing today. You turn back to the iniquity of your forefathers, man. You the same niggas coming back in the reincarnation, doing the same shit over and over and over again, man. The Lord set up prophets, tell you to get right. You niggas reject us. You talk shit. You want to kill us. It's a whole trend now where people are coming up against the Hebrew Israelites, which is good. Okay, it's a good thing, man, because it shows that we're doing what's right. And it shows that the word of the Lord is true. Whenever you bring out righteousness and you bringing out something that objects the ways and the things that these people are doing, they hate you. They want to kill you. They want to seek your life. Same thing they did to Yahweh Shai and all of our righteous forefathers, the prophets. It says they are turned back to the iniquity of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, so for this reason, for you doing this, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. So the Lord's going to bring evil on your ass, man. And you can go cry to that idol. You can cry to JC. You can cry to God. You can cry to Allah. You can cry to all these other gods, man. And no one will help you. No one will save you. Because the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, right, comes the issues of death. From the Lord comes death, man. From the Lord comes life. He controls everything. He is. There is nothing else. So when he says, you know what, hey, I'm going to send a death angel on their ass. I'm going to bring torments on their ass. No one is going to stop that, man. Because he's in control. He's calling the shots. He's pulling the strings. Ain't nobody else doing it. So you can't cry to nobody else. But hey, go cry to those other guys, man, and see if they help you. It's just a mockery, you know. The Lord will just mock you because no one else can save you. This is why we warn you to come back to the Lord while you have the chance. Many will not hearken, though. We understand. This is Psalms 62:1. It says, to the chief musician, to Jehudah, a psalm of David, truly my soul waited upon Yahweh. From him cometh my salvation. He is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. All right, so Yahweh Shema Shai is our salvation. He's our rock. All right, he's what makes us, you know, courageous, unmovable, faithful. Because what? Hey, Sirach 2:10 says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh was confounded? You can read all throughout these scriptures. Anyone that has ever trusted in the Lord, anyone who has ever did what Yahweh Shema Shai commanded them to do, the Lord always protected them. He always gave them salvation. He always gave them a reward, man. But anyone who went against the Lord's will, went against what he said, their ass was put to death. They were made an example, right? Just like that prophet that the Lord told, hey, go straight to your destination. Don't stop. All right, if somebody talks to you, you know, don't talk to him. Just go straight to where you need to be going. That dude disobeyed the Lord's orders, and what the Lord do? Put his ass to death. And you know, it was you know, perfect and raw how the Lord did it, because he had a lion destroy the guy, and then had a lion and a donkey stand next to each other. Like this lion doesn't even want to attack this donkey, man. Showing you that it was the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Showing you that you don't hearken to the words of the Lord, the ways of the Lord, you lose. But in serving Yahweh Shema Shai and listening to him, trusting in him, everything good goes your way. So it says, did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Which fear and faith go hand in hand. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? These are rhetorical questions. Because anyone that has ever trusted in the Lord, they will always protect it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Daniel in the lion's den, first time and second time. The Lord came through every time, man. But it's all, you know, up to us if we have faith. If our minds are right towards the Lord, because he can save. It says mighty to save. All right, in Isaiah the 63rd chapter, the Lord can deliver us out of anything. He's full of power, full of might. There's nothing too hard for the Lord, man. You know? So, hey, looking to these idols for your help and your salvation is only going to get you destroyed by the Lord. It's only gonna, you know, get your ass caught up in Jacob's trouble, ICBM nuclear missile fire, which this is what's to come to Babylon and Great America. All right, shit hitting the fan, man. A great lack of resources. People starving to death. All right, bugged out, crazy people running around killing each other. All right, seeking to kill those who are marked for judgment, man. So unless you're under the umbrella of Yahweh Shema Shai, you will be caught up in it. So, hey, best thing for you to do for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans is to forsake your wicked ways, as it says in Isaiah the 55th chapter. Seek the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai. Come with a humble and contrite heart. And if you don't, more death to you. All right? The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is the only one that can save. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekha, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, Kwame Asher Allah, Wa Abad Babal.